than you do in the other sports. It's
Yeah.
just, it's like someone can have a really, really good, regular season. They say, he's a top 10 player of all time in the NBA. Like you see it so much because I think people are so much prisoner in the moment. And like you said, they're not there. So they're just so much caught into this time. And then like you hear a lot of like in the commentary. I remember I was watching the game. We was talking about how much the basketball has changed, the 3-point shooting and limiting less of the mid-range pools and all this stuff. And I think in like the other sports, they talk about it change. Obviously, football has changed. Boxing has changed, but like there's you see a lot of cherishing the
moment,
the back, like the plays back in the day and the players back in the day. I don't think you see it as much in the NBA as you see in boxing, which they'll go back and talk about. Boxing. They'll just roll off boxers in the 50s, 60s, 70s.
It's no problem. Like it's today. Yeah.
Like football, you see it a lot. Baseball, you see it a lot. Basketball, I don't think you hear that as much. I think you hear about more how it's progressed more so than like talking about like how great Julius Erving was, and even Shaq. Maybe they call Shaq like a dinosaur, and Shaq was the most dominant. He's the most dominant player I've ever seen in person. So like stuff like that is just great. You hear that more.
Yeah, I'm very in tune to that because I'm like, how can you know that Jim Brown and O.J. Simpson were great backs, but you can't tell me that Jerry West was a good guard? Like, right? It don't make no sense to me. Like, you can't if you can't evaluate on film a little bit, you can't evaluate. No. Sorry, and if you can't see it, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna take your opinion. It's okay, it's your opinion, but I don't think it's a great valid opinion. Because Muhammad Ali's a great boxer,
right?
And sports, but you can't tell me that Oscar Robinson's a good guard. Like, oh, he's too.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense to me.